Hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Geekdom 101, and it's another technique guide video. I really like the Dragon Fist one. That was cool. I like learning about these things, and I like how he's not just doing, right, now we're going to do the Kamehameha, now we're going to do the Spirit Bomb, now we're going to do Gallic Gun, now, all the big ones. It's like, he's gone to Fang Fist, which is what, Yamcha's technique, and I remember this from, I think I didn't really watch Dragon Ball, but I from clips I think he did it more in that. But in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, the video game, I remember if you played as Yamcha, you press like back and circle, he'd do like a wolf fang this, and you hear like and the wolves and that like thing. And did he do something similar against Nappa? With the Saiyan Saga arc. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Anyway. Let's get into this, shall we? Let's see what Geekdom is going to tell us about the Fang Fist.
As much as Yamcha has become a meme and
the
butt of many jokes in Dragon Ball, when you go all the way back to the beginning, you'd be surprised to know that the very first technique involving energy, involving ki, the very first special move that we see in Dragon Ball is from Yamcha, even
that's pretty cool.
Before the Kamehameha. And that is the Wolf Fang Fist, otherwise known in its original language as the Roga Fufuken. And on this edition of the Technique Guide, I will tell you all of the deep secrets behind this move.
Awesome. Technique Guide. You see, instead of just going straight into this, it's like, let's go through all of them. And then I do believe he has poll votes on Twitter for the next one.
Literally translates to Wolfgang Gale Fist, but is most commonly referred to as
Whoa, that looks good.
Fist. And this is not only Yamcha's signature technique.
I really need to watch Dragon Ball like all the way through. I've only seen
like Dragon Ball
episodes.
That uses ki energy as its primary source of power. But unlike the Kamehameha or the Final Flash,
doesn't give out a beam.
When it comes to the Wolf Fang Fist, ki does not necessarily disperse from Yamcha's body. On the contrary, he uses ki to enhance his senses like a wolf.
Cool.
In other words, his speed goes up, his strength goes up, his agility goes up, and also his senses, his actual sight, hearing, and everything else,
everything's enhanced. Right, cool.
For better combat accuracy. Now, in the past, we've discussed how much Toriyama loves the story of the Wolfman, not just in the way he incorporated the werewolf at the moon ideals for the Uzaru transformation in Dragon Ball, the Great Ape form, but also with characters like Man-Wolf that would appear in the 22nd tournament. Toriyama has always been like a big fan of old school movies, classic cinema and whatnot from both the West and the East, but when it comes to the Wolf Fang Fist, that is not derived from the Wolfman whatsoever, even though it may seem like it is on the surface. On the contrary, the idea behind the Wolf Fang Fist and the concept behind it actually goes to Eastern philosophy, and that is the power of the wolf in martial arts. In the ancient world, martial artists would study the animals of the animal kingdom and try to incorporate their fighting style in the wild into possible fighting styles or possible fighting philosophies for us as human beings, and the wolf was one of those many animals. Wolves are very vicious in battle, and that concept could be carried over into real combat. So if you study the wolf and you incorporate that into martial arts, which many have done for hundreds of years, you'll notice that the wolf's techniques are very much low range, quick strikes, powerful strikes, and takedowns. Some have actually said that the style of judo borrows a lot from the wolves.
With throws and that.
Obviously mixed in with other things, but a lot of it having to do with takedowns to bring your opponent to the ground. So there is a variety of takedowns and lunges and sweeps and whatnot in the wolf style, but also it requires a tremendous amount of conditioning for your legs and for your hands to properly execute this quick style. The wolf style, along with the Wolf Fang Fist, is meant to take out your opponent quickly, allowing the user to restrain and control whoever he has taken down. All of these discoveries were made during the 1600s, and if you want to read about more of this kind of stuff, look up the Taoist or Taoist 8 animal martial arts philosophies, and they'll tell you all about it. I'm sure you've heard of it before if you've watched other shonen manga, anime, or watched Sentai or whatever. You've seen the tiger style and the snake style and all that. the wolf style is really no different. Even though it's not one of the core animals, it's still one that is discussed in martial arts and has been for many years. Now, when Yamcha does this technique in Dragon Ball, his eyes become pupilless, which we've actually seen with future transformations, but Yamcha did it here for the first time ever in the series, and the spirit of the wolf, you know, obviously
that was such a good episode with the baseball and Super.
Wolf, but the spirit of the wolf sort of consumes Yamcha, and you see it kind of controlling or at least assisting in his strikes. And it's interesting because Toriyama chooses to portray this as Yamcha actually becoming a wolf or wolf-like in the manga, which to me kind of somewhat parallels the Dragon Fist and what happens to Goku. But we already talked about that on the previous edition of the Technique Guide. And as Yamcha comes in for the attack, he uses a lot of palm strikes. Now, these palm strikes are known as butterfly palms or embracing holding palms in martial arts. And this is classic Mandarin Kung Fu. I mean, there's nothing crazy about this or too, you know, indistinguishable from martial arts films if you've seen them. But Yamcha effectively uses this move to quickly take out an opponent. But of course, we're talking about Yamcha here, so that doesn't always work. Now, the highlight of the use of this move, and actually in many ways one of the best Yamcha moments in Dragon Ball, was during the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai as he faced off against Ten Shinhan and debuted the Shin Roga Fufu Ken, which is basically the new or the super Wolf Fang Fist. This is from Dragon Ball episode 87, and really one episode that needs to be seen in Japanese to be really appreciated, because in the Japanese version they play a special song called Wolf Hurricane as he does this awesome new version of his classic move. But it's not enough, and if you remember the episode, you know that Yamcha still takes an L during this tournament fight. But nonetheless, it's still good to see him developing his technique and making it more powerful than it was before. Now, this is a Yamcha exclusive technique.
Yeah,
in other
no one
words,
else uses
one that he essentially invented, and he's the only character to really do this technique, with the exception of Gotenks in the Yo Son Goku and His Friends Return 2008 OVA, where he did his version of the
I don't remember that.
Roga
but I did watch that one time when I was really drunk in the evening.
Or was it?
I didn't really take it in because I was like, this just seems dumb.
In the baseball episode of Dragon Ball Super, probably my favorite episode of all time as far as how fun it is and how
it's much brilliant. It is a good episode. I've got Funko Pops of Goku and Vegeta dressed up in the baseball stuff.
Or the Wolf Fang Pitch Fist. And that was a clever way of them
swings
bringing
underneath. Yay! Oh, goes over
even if it was for comedy purposes.
When he moves it around,
no matter which way you slice it, this is the first key technique in Dragon Ball.
That's cool. That's really cool. Wow, go ahead.
However you want to call it, and it will be remembered as such. And yes, it was from Yamcha, a meme in the Dragon Ball fandom, but still a cool
I have the dead
character,
Yamcha Funko Pop as well.
With a really awesome technique. Thanks for watching this edition of the Technique Guide. Like, share, subscribe, you know the whole drill. And if you like this video, check these out as well. And have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one.
I'm looking forward to the rest, man. I'm looking forward to this. Like, this year's going to be good, man. Keep these Technique Guides coming. And I think I just seen as well that he's got, like, Ki explained. So, like, when Ki started kind of thing. It's like he's got explanation guides for that as well. Just boss. Like, I really enjoy Geekdom stuff. Like, I wish I got onto his stuff earlier on in my reaction video phase that I started, because he's got so many good videos that, like, it's just boss. You learn stuff. If you love Dragon Ball Z, just subscribe to Geekdom, man, because it's good. It's good stuff. You learn stuff all the freaking time. Like, he brings up stuff that you probably didn't even think about, and then he does scaling things from time to time with people, and he's all over it, man. Yeah, here we are. The origins of Ki explained. So I might do that one. That'd be pretty cool to check out at some point. Yeah. Until then, thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. I will see you guys. Yes, all of you guys. Next time.